Hello there everyone, this is Phantom Duels here, and today I'm going to be doing What if Issei Kyoto was Betrayal dash was the reincarnation of Satoru Gojo. So technically this is going to be one of my first what ifs that I'm going to make really oops. So I technically mean when I say OP I'm making Wait, sorry guys, Sorry guys, if you guys heard those names or someone talk, those don't belong to me. That was just my brother playing GTA, and suddenly they talked. So I'm sorry. So I'm gonna start the what if. I had a regular day at the club where Issei and Rias and her barrage are at. So first is gonna be a regular day when where Issei it's at his mom and dad's house. Issei was going home. He was walking through the city. Wait, if I say mom and dad's house, I'm sorry. Issei was walking home. He was walking around the city as he saw some pervy things like those books are people that like perv stuff read. He found some of that and bought some. As he was going home, Issei was reading one at the way home. Then he got to the door. His mom and dad opened the door and saw him reading one. Then they got angry. Then they just didn't talk to Issei after that. When they saw him reading that, they didn't talk to Issei. Issei was confused about this. They didn't say hi to him or how are you or how was your day, but he just ignored this and went on with his day as he went upstairs to keep reading. Then a few moments, then Issei fell asleep. We skip to the next day. Issei woke up, got ready with his day. Then he suddenly felt something was gonna go wrong today. Then when he went downstairs to the kitchen, his mom and dad were signing papers. Issei saw a paper saying disowning paper. Then Issei saw a guy saying, "Are you Issei Kyoto, or should I just say Issei?" Then Issei said, "Yes, I am Issei." And then he said, "What do you mean I'm this Issei?" Then his mom and dad said, "Issei, we're disowning you." As Issei got sad about this and said, "Why, mom? Why, dad?" Then Issei mom and dad got angry and said, "Because you're being too much of a perv. No Kyoto in the family has ever been a perv in the series. In our family." As Issei got saddened by this, and she just looked at his mom and dad and said, "Okay, okay, okay, you two. I will be leaving then." As Issei left, the guy that was giving the papers just told Issei mom and dad, "Well, now that you disown him, he's gonna go to an orphanage, or he can move with someone that he trusts." In this one, Issei's mom and dad know about him being a devil and everything, so they know the whole story. As they said, like heck, one of his friends are gonna let him live with them after what he is. Then a few moments later, Issei was walking to school. He was sad. He was sad and angry at himself for not. He was not sad. He was sad and angry at himself for being a pervert. Then when Issei just looked at the school and saw that the school said that all the school students were giving him glares, of anger, pity, or sadness, but they were just giving him angry glares. Then Then Issei was confused about why were they giving him glares. As a few moments later, Issei got to class. The only person who was nice enough to talk to Issei was the teachers. The teachers didn't get why all the students were giving him death glares, as the teachers treated Issei like a regular student, as everyone in class were giving him glares. Even his friends decided to leave him alone. All they did was look at him and said, "We're no longer your friends, Issei." As Issei said, "Why, guys? Why?" Issei said, as they said, "We're tired of being pervs. You and me and him and our other friends have given up on you, Issei. We have given up on being pervs." As Isuku... If I say Isuku, I'm sorry. As Issei was just shocked about this. He thought that his friends were gonna be the thing that were gonna stand by him. But then he just felt heartbroken. Not even his friends will stand by him. And yes, guys, this was after Jesus Christ. This is after the Ricer fight, so nothing of the events that happened in High School DxD will happen until a certain part of the story happens. Issei just have given up. His only hope was Rias and her Parage. As Isuku... No, oh my god, I can't say. Wow, too many Deku what ifs. Sorry guys if you hear that. As Issei just had one last hope, and that was his club members, or his club room family. As it was the second period, they had it a break time. Issei got up and went to the club room, and suddenly Issei had a bad feeling about something bad was gonna happen to him in the club room too. And remember this, guys, if you guys read the title about whose reincarnation he is, the bad feeling he's getting is from Gojo. Gojo's giving him a warning as to what's gonna happen to him if he keeps walking to everywhere. Isuku, no, as Issei. I can't be too many Issei what ifs. No, too many Deku what ifs. Then Issei got a feeling saying to him not to go in there. Then Issei just said, "Forget about this. I'm just gonna ignore these feelings and just go ahead and walk to the club room." Then Issei got into the club room. As he got into the club room, Issei saw one of his friends. Standing holding Rias in a hug. As Issei was furious. He still had a crush on Rias in this one, so that's gonna change real soon. He saw his friend holding... Sorry if you heard that. I was turning on something. Then Issei saw that and was furious as he said, "What are you doing here?" Then Rias said, why are you talking at him like that?" Then Issei's old friend said, "Don't worry, I'll handle this guy." As Issei suddenly felt a blast go through his belly. As Issei looked down and saw a hole straight from his organs. As Rias and his friends started to laugh. And over these few weeks, let's say that I forgot to say that Ddraig was starting to not talk to Issei. Technically, what I mean is that Ddraig doesn't talk to Issei anymore. As Issei started to notice that Ddraig is not popping on his mind as usually as he does, then a few moments later, while Issei was hurt on his organs, he was brought into his mindscape. He saw Ddraig speaking to him, saying, "You perv, now it's time for you to learn your lesson. I will be leaving you." And in this one, I'll be doing like one YouTuber did when he created his own Issei betray style. I'm gonna be doing like that. All the Ddraig old users are able to switch characters. They are able to switch persons. So if you have the Ddraig as a booster gear or the divine, you are able to switch character. So if Ddraig wants and Issei wants, he is able to switch. Then Ddraig said, "I choose him." As Rias and Issei's friend heard this and started to laugh at Issei in his face, saying, "Ha, not even your dragon liked you." As Issei just got even more angrier and angrier. A few moments later, the Parach showed up, looking at Issei as they were giving him glares of disappointment and hatred on their eyes. But the only person who wasn't showing any mad or anger towards Issei, it was forget about what I say. Everyone was showing him anger and hatred. Then Issei started to feel like this is over. Nobody here actually cares about me. What should I do then? Well, my only choice is to leave, at least punching the person that betrayed me and made my own friend killed me. So it's time to. Then Issei just said. Issei started to laugh as everyone saw and said, "Why are you laughing? You're about to die." Then Issei said, "I'm about to die, right? But I promise you this. If I live, or if I ever get a chance to come back and hunt for my revenge, I will kill you. I will take everything you ever cared about, and I won't let anything of yours survive." Looking at the whole Paraj, saying, "You all decided to betray me for just one simple reason. You could have just told me to change that. But you guys decided to just betray me for a person who is 10 times worse than me. You know why? You know why I hanged out with them? They were the same as me. They perved on girls and just left the girls to beat me up. And now that you choose them over me, you will learn the consequences of betraying a person who could easily and you whenever he wants. As Ria started to laugh and say, "You and us. You aren't even alive. You're going to die." Then Issei said, "Like I said, Grimmery." Then Rias got a bit surprised and shocked from hearing Grimmery instead of what should I say? Instead of Rias. Then when we come back to Izuku said, "Like I said, Grimmery, I will come back and hunt you down until you learn that even a dead person could kill you." And remember this, as Issei used his last energy, touched his chest, ripped out his demon pieces and gave them to Rias, as Rias was surprised to see that he has this much energy, as she started to have second thoughts about who Issei actually was. One more thing. You thought my wish was to become Heron King? That is a lie. That is a lie. I never wanted to become Heron King. I just wanted to have the strength to protect my family. It doesn't matter to me now. Even if I die, I'll just come back and hunt you down, one by one. Or see someone else hunt you down for me. But still, the second time we meet, it'll be the last, and it'll be the last and the time you'll regret killing me and doing this to me. Not even thinking about if I had a power. So now it's game over. Goodbye. And hope you die, you son of a guns. As Rias didn't want Issei to die because she needed more answers of who he actually wanted to be. Then Issei's old friend grabbed him and teleported him to a waterfall. So as Issei looked at him and said, I thought of you as a friend. But now that I'm dying, I'll make sure I'll end you in front of her. And you'll soon will see true pain. Until then, live well. But if I see you in my face once again, or you try to talk to me, I will kill you without hesitation. As Issei's friend started to laugh and said, "You, a pervert who couldn't even protect himself or show any power." And Issei started to laugh. "Ha ha, me? You were 10 times a perv as me. Every time that you guys peep at a girl, I always used to get the hit. And they didn't even wonder if I was actually with you guys. But still, I don't judge those girls for punching me as well. But until then, enjoy life with this bastard of a woman." As came out and said, "Hey!" As Issei punched his old friend, as Issei started to go down with a devilish grin as he yelled out, "Enjoy until I come back, because if I come back, I will kill you both." As Issei fell asleep, went into the water. Then Gojo took over Issei's body and disappeared. As Rias and Issei's friend who I'm gonna give him a different name. His name is gonna be this friend of Issei that has magic. It's gonna be one of my own characters that I created. So his name is going to be. I feel like it's the only name that I can think of right now would be Mark, because I feel people are gonna tell me that that name was already used on another what if. I know a guy Ultra Anime used a Mark character for his Issei, but still, his name is gonna be Mark. Let's just use Mark. Mark. As Mark looked at Issei and laughed and said, "You can't do anything." Then when Mark looked again, he saw someone grab Issei and disappear. As Mark just said, that might have been someone fishing," as he just shrugged it off and kept moving. Sorry guys if you heard that. As he put his hand around Rias and said, "Shall we get moving?" As Rias smiled and said yes. Then Mark yelled out, "Ddraig!" As Ddraig came out and said, "Hello there, my new friend. How are you?" As Mark said, "Good. Now, should we start training? Because if what Issei says is gonna be true, it's time to die. It's time to train to become more powerful than him." As Drake smiled and said, "That kid couldn't even do anything with my power. So how is he gonna be planning to kill you?" Then his friends laughed and said, "Ha! I know, right? He couldn't even do anything." Then he remembered the old times of him and Issei playing around the girls' changing room, peeping on them. She remembered that he was 10 times more of a perv than him. Then he started to regret it, but he just said, "Forget about it. He deserved it. He was weak. He wasn't helping anything." Then they left. He was holding Reyes on his hand, walking back to the barrage. As the barrage was happy that that Issei was killed. Then we go back to Issei. Issei was really sad in his head. He was laying down on a blue forest where the water. So the blue forest that you see on the background right here next to this. And if you're wondering who this guy is, that is going to be Issei. This is going to be Issei. He's going to be the same version like Gojo, wearing the same clothes as him. But I wanted to look for a photo that makes Gojo look much more younger. So this is the only photo I could find. So that's Issei. So the river that you see on the Issei, that's the river that he's floating on. As he suddenly felt someone stop the river from troubling him. As Issei said, "Huh? Who are you?" Then Gojo picked up and said, "Huh? Come on, kid, get up." As Issei said, "Why should I? This is the end for me. It doesn't matter either way. Once you die, there's no point of going back." Then Gojo laughed and said, There is a matter of why you should go back. Then Issei asked, "Why should I go back then?" As Gojo said, "You should go back for your revenge. Show them that they messed with the wrong person. That you aren't who they think you really are. That you aren't that you aren't a perv. Show them that you are the strongest person they'll ever meet. I'm gonna do a quick pause. Sorry about that, guys. I had to go check something. So let's go back. As Issei said, so how do I do that? I have no power. I lost my demons. I lost my demon abilities, and I have nothing to fight. I have nothing to fight for anymore, and I have no power. Nobody. Since I don't have a demon seals, a demon inside of me anymore, and I don't have my dragon inside of me anymore, I am worthless. So what am I gonna do? Explain to me. As Gojo laughed and said, so what am I doing inside of you then? Who do you think I am? As Gojo started to laugh at Issei. As Issei just said, I don't know who are you, but you might as well be someone with enough strength to destroy this world. As Gojo laughed and said, good point, kid. I am one of those people that has enough strength to destroy this world. But who do you really think I am? Then Issei said, I don't know who you are. As Gojo said, exactly. Because I'm you, you're me. Then Issei just said, what do you mean I'm you, you're me? Then Gojo explained everything about his reincarnation, that he has been dead. He has been dead for a long time. He died out of old age, and he decided not to lose his power. So he got reincarnated and gave it to someone else. Then Issei smiled at this and said, I'll sign up for it. I'll sign up for it. So where do I sign up to get the power? Then Gojo smiled and said, good, kid. Now it's time for you. If you guys are thinking that I'm making Gojo sound power hungry, I'm not. I'm just making it for him to make Issei believe Gojo. As Gojo said, first you're gonna need to get up. Then Gojo got up. If you guys are saying that I'm calling Gojo, that means that I'm saying Issei. Then Gojo or Issei got up and laughed. As Gojo told Issei that since his body was badly damaged, let's just say his body's going to change. Since his body was badly damaged, since your body was badly damaged, Issei Hyodo, you are gonna be turned into me. Your body will be fully turning to me. So you'll technically no longer look like your old self. As Issei smiled and said, like I care about my old self. It's time to be a new person. So this is a good look. As Issei saw, his hair was too long, it didn't look like Gojo's. As he grabbed a rock, a sharp rock, and sliced off of the bit of hair, and now he looks like this. He looks like that. As Issei saw, his brown hair was slowly turning white. Then he asked Gojo. As Gojo speaked up and said, yeah, how do I turn my hair whitish? How do I turn it fully white? Then Gojo said, the more you use my power, the more you'll fully turn like me. Then Issei just said, give me one ability so I can turn my hair fully white. Then Gojo said, use this ability. Then Gojo told him to use his to open his eyes. In this one, I'm gonna be making Issei's eyes be able to turn off. Nah, forget about it. Nah, I am not making him able to turn off the 6 eyes. As Issei opened his eyes and started to use them, as he looked into the water and saw that his eyes were turning, his hair was turning white and more white. Then Gojo said, good. Now your last ability. Use I am gonna make him use a simple technique, like to start using his strength and break something to see if the strength will help him change, because he's using the power more and more. As a whitish aura started to surround Issei, then Issei, a whitish aura started to surround Issei. Then Issei punched a rock, and as the rock broke, then Issei started breathing heavily. Then Gojo said, your body's gonna be not used to this, so first you have to get used to the whitish aura. Then Issei said, okay, as we skip, how I wanna make him, I wanna make him join a barrage, but first I have to make him train a bit more longer. Let's say, yeah, I know how to do it now. He's gonna join a fallen angel barrage, and I know just who to make him join. Say so. Then, as we come back a few days, Azazel was looking for Issei. Azazel heard from Rias that Issei Hyodo is no longer here. He has been kicked from my barrage. And this one, Issei and Ria's brother, Sir Sax, they're not good friends. So you're gonna understand where I'm going about this. Sir Sax was happy about this, as he said, finally you got rid of that perb. Azazel heard this and got angry, as he said, you think getting rid of someone with that much potential, or killing them is a good thing? As Azazel told Sir Sex, as Sir Sex said, it doesn't matter if they kill them or not. He was a worthless thing. All he did was perv around my sister, so why would I need someone like him around my dear sister? Then Azazel got mad. So mad that not even Sir Sex could stop his power. And yes, guys, this is gonna be the 200 sub special. I know that I'm already at 277, 227. I mean, so I'm gonna be making the 227. Sorry about that. The 227 special. With another new what if that I'm gonna be starting. That I'm gonna be making today. Then I'll upload it tomorrow. So yeah, as I say, so just let all his anger out and just flew off from the Grimmery family as he if you guys heard that, I'm sorry, my brother needed to do that. As Sir Sex, Mark, Rias were angry that he cared about such a worthless person, but they didn't care no mind about it. As we come back to Azazel. Azazel was looking for Issei. Then as Azazel was walking around, as Azazel kept looking and looking. When Issei was in high school, he was this. I don't want to make him more older than he is now. Let's just say 4 months have passed. Azazel kept looking for him. He hasn't given up on finding Issei. As Issei over these 4 months, Issei has been learning how to use Gojo's ability. His hair started to turn more whitish. His eyes started to permanently stay on the 6 eyes that Gojo had. His speed and reflexes and strength and intelligence got at the same level as Gojo. His curse and energy curse manipulation that Gojo has is one of his ability. In this what if, curse energy is more powerful than magic. So that was the point why I took away the sacred gear. So Issei learned his limitless, his curse energy manipulation, his infinity, his blue technique, the maximum curse energy output blue, his reversal red, and the barrier technique, his hollow purple, and the ultimate void. Oh wait, no, not ultimate void, unlimited void. So yeah, one of my favorite techniques of Gojo was when he had his 2 fingers up and a red ball started to form around it. That ability I'm gonna make him use against someone that he's gonna enjoy killing so bad. Then Isuku wanted to look for clothes. Gojo told him to find something to cover his eyes. You don't want anybody to see his. The 6 eyes. As Isuku nodded in agreement as he went off to a store. Issei. Issei was walking by a certain store. He saw a jacket or a sweat. I think this was a jacket that Gojo wear. That jacket that you see that I'm pointing at the picture. That jacket and the same pants as Gojo's and just a pair of black sneakers. And he saw the eye patches. The same eye patches that Gojo wears. Issei found it in that store and just in top of a jar. And this store was weird. everything was different. Nothing was the same. As Issei went in, he saw the store manager as he asked, "May I buy those?" The store manager was looking up and down at Issei. As as Issei said, "Hello, sir. May I buy that?" As the as the store store waiter, not the store boss, the store manager just got up and said, "Oh yes, that you may have it for free. I was about to throw it out either way." As Issei was a bit happy about this, as he said, "Thank you, sir." Then the store manager said, "No problem, kid. Just make sure to take good care of that clothes." Then Issei saw a shirt as he asked, "Can I have the shirt too?" As the person said, "Yes, you may." As Issei just went to a drawer, to a changing place, and put on the clothes. As he put on the clothes that Gojo has on, this one, the same one that you see on the screen, that. As he put that on and left. As this and as the person that runs the store was looking at Isuku, no, at Issei, as the person said, "Interesting. Gojo actually got reincarnated into that boy." Then he suddenly felt someone talking to him. As this was the god of Gojo's world. So if you guys are, I'm sorry guys about that. If you guys are wondering who this person is, this is one of Gojo's old students. As the god of that world started to talk to one of Gojo's old students and said, "Thank you, Megami." And if I'm saying the name wrong of the students of the guy that fought against Sukuna, the main character of Jujutsu Kaisen. If I'm saying his last name wrong, I'm sorry. I haven't watched Jujutsu Kaisen since I finished it. I'm sorry. As the god said, "Thank you. Now you may go to your world." Then he looked back as he saw a glimpse of Gojo waving at Sukuna, saying, "Thank you." Then Issei looked back and saw that the store wasn't there, as he said, "Wow, interesting kid. Interesting store." Then a few moments later, someone in the sky was looking at Izuku. As they looked correctly and saw that it was Izuku. And saw that it was Izuku. Sorry guys about that. If I keep pausing, it's because someone is about to come in. And when I say Izuku, I mean Issei. So I'm gonna say Issei or Gojo to remember. If you guys keep hearing coughing, that's a person on my background. There is nowhere to here in my house. There is nowhere to find quiet. So I'm sorry about that. So yeah, if I keep saying Izuku, I'm gonna say Issei or Gojo. So that's all I'm gonna say. Then Aseso looked and saw that it was Issei. He knew that the only person who could like that type of color in his clothing would be Issei, because in this, Issei doesn't wear red that much. He will usually wear a black shirt, a black button down shirt on it, and what else should I say? Yeah, a black shirt, a black pants, and black and blacks and a black sweater, because the Gojo influence of his style got a bit into him only on his clothing, but now that he has all black, he just decided to go with black. So when Aseso saw that, he went down and stepped in front of the person and said, "Excuse me, sir." Sorry, guys, about that. If you hear that, sorry if you hear that again. I'm sorry. Sorry about that. Aseso asked, "Excuse me, sir. Are you Issei Hyodo?" Then Issei smiled and said, "Good job, Azazel. You finally managed to know it was me." Then Issei smiled at Azazel as Azazel started to cry, as he said, "I finally found you. Where were you? You got me worried." Issei was laughing, saying, if you look at me, you see that I have changed." Then Azazel said, "Yes, I know you have changed, but still, it looks like because of this change, you seem to have more magic power than a regular person should have." As Issei laughed and said, My thing is more stronger than magic's power itself, but you can say that." As Asesu was surprised to hear that this power that Izuku has is more stronger than magic itself. Then Asesu said, "So Issei, are you planning on going back to join a barrage?" As Issei just said, "I am planning to, but I still haven't managed on finding a I still haven't managed to find a barrage, but I was wondering, can I join yours?" As Aseisa smiled at Issei and said, You are always welcome on mine." So, shall we get a move on? Issei said, "Yeah, let me just put this on." As Issei just put on the eye patches, the same one that Gojo wears, as his hair went up, and Issei started to walk. Aseisa was confused about this, and as he said, "Issei, why are you wearing that? Aren't you gonna trip or something?" Then Issei laughed and said, "No, I'm not. I'm so used on walking with my without my eyes, that now I can walk basically blindfolded. So that's why. And since my eyes are powerful, I don't want to kill anyone, so if I blink or look at them, they will die, because no one in this world could handle the power that I have." And yes, Issei is OP in the beginning. In the beginning, he's the most overpowered thing anyone in the high school DxD world would ever try to stop. So he is technically above God himself. But in this, on my 230 special, since this is gonna be the 200 subscriber special, a 230 subscriber special, which thank you, I just went on my computer and checked how many subscribers I got. Thank you everyone for 230 subscribers. I am gonna be making another Issei What If, but it's gonna be where I'm gonna give Issei time to train his abilities and not make him OP straight away. Only in this What If I'll make him OP straight away in the anime, because so that's why. So he's not gonna be OP straight away. He's gonna be OP straight away in this one. On the second one, he's not. On my other What If, he's not gonna be OP straight away. He's gonna be a bit of one. He's gonna have some OP abilities, and he's gonna have this and that, but he's gonna need to learn to control them, or else he'll go berserk and kill everybody. But you'll see why I mean he'll go berserk and kill everybody on the next part that I'll be making today, and I'm sending it out tomorrow. So now let's keep moving. As Issei was shocked to see that a person with blindfolds was able to walk without hitting anything or hitting anyone. Then Issei just smiled and kept moving. Then Issei said, well, to join, I'm gonna pause. Sorry guys, that was my mom trying to tell me something. So yeah, Issei said, you might want to hold on to me to get to where we're going. So technically Issei in this one decided to stop helping the Grimoires, but only help them when they really need it. So Issei is gonna have to go to the fallen angel place, and he's gonna be meeting Bernera again, because I decided to bring her back to life. So Asui, I forgot her name. I do not care about her name, but her Asui, the part where he had to save that girl already happened, but they brought her back to life to apologize to Issei. Issei said, don't worry, I don't have to hold on to you. Then Issei said, wanna race? Issei smirked at him and said, you don't even got the strength to catch up to me. Then Issei blast off and went. Then before Issei could blink, Issei was already right next to him. As Issei said, you're slower than anyone else I ever faced, but not my master. Then but my master is long gone. He is somewhere else. Then Gojo said, now you just lying to him so you can keep me safe? As Issei laughed and said, yep. Then Gojo said, you can borrow the name Gojo if you want, since we're both one person now. Then Issei said, Azazel? As Azazel said, yeah. For now on, if I'm gonna join your fallen angels, when it comes to other people, call me Satoru Gojo or Gojo. Then Issei said, okay, I will call you Gojo. But as then Issei said, but when it's around of other fallen angels, just call me Issei. Issei Gojo. Then Issei have heard about what Issei's family have done to him, so he knows why Issei just said Issei Gojo. Then Issei smiled at him and said, I will, Issei, I will. Then Azazel and Issei reached the place where they're supposed to go. And Azazel went up to the sky as then funny. Then Issei started to laugh seeing Azazel going up, as he said, oh, time to go up. He used a bit of curse energy and jumped up. he went up. Then Azazel saw Issei flying up to the place that they were going. As they reached the fallen angels' headquarters, then as Azazel said, well, Issei, now it's time for you to become a fallen angel. As Venera came in and said, hi, Issei. As Issei smiled at her and said, I know why you killed me. I figured it out over these 4 months. Issei sent information to you guys saying that I was a danger being. I was a danger being towards the angels, so I understand. So you don't have to worry. I understand why you have to kill me. As Venera laughed and said, so we're equal now? As Issei said, yeah, we're equal, but I am so glad that I wiped your face off the earth and told Azazel to bring you back. As Azazel said, don't do that again, please. Issei just said, no promises. Then Azazel said, we're going to test your abilities and we're going to go to one of the meetings with the fallen angels, the archangels, and the demon kings meeting. And you're coming with me, Issei. As Issei said, isn't it a bit too early for me to get my revenge? As Azazel said, nope, we're not going there to get your revenge. We're just going there for you to test your power with other beings. Because I know that if you could jump up here, you could easily destroy our falling angels. Then Renera heard this and got a bit scared, but she knew that Issei wasn't going to hurt her. Then Renera saw Issei's eyes were covered. Then she asked, why was that? As Issei said, it's because I need to keep my powers off the score, so I have this on my eyes now. Then she understood that his power might be too great for his own good. Then sorry about that. Sorry if you heard that noise again. Then Azazel said, you're gonna be a low class fallen angel for now. So you're gonna have, I think this might make some reference to Soul Super 17's what if Issei was a ghoul? What if Issei became a ghoul? I know, but I want to make it the same because I like this idea of making Issei have 10 Joker cards. So yeah, Issei's gonna have 10 Joker cards in him, but for now he's a low class fallen angel in the group. Not until he fights with other people in the meeting. Then a few moments later, Issei and Azazel were summoned to the meeting. Azazel was in the meeting with all the other high rankings. Every demon, angel, archangel, even the new god were looking at Gojo, aka Issei. As they look at Azazel, as they asked Azazel, who is this? Then Azazel said, this is one of my new members. I remember you guys said bring a new member that you think has the most powerful strength to fight in this tournament. As they all said, so this new member has more strength than every fallen angel in your group. As Issei speaked up and said, I might be able to even defeat you guys. In a tone that Gojo wouldn't usually talk in, but in an angry tone. As they heard this and felt a bit scared, but they just shrugged it off and said, how can you, as one of the demon kings, speaked up and said, "How can you defeat high-class demons like us?" Then Issei said, if I were you, I would respect this kid because he could easily end us in one shot if he wanted to." As everyone looked at Issei with a shocked face and a not believing you face. Then Sir Sex speaked up and said, "So if he can, then tell him to come fight us. We'll meet him outside." Then Issei looked at Gojo, aka Issei, as Issei said, "I got this. They will meet their doom, so don't worry about me." Then Issei said, "Go easy on them. I don't want them dead before they could even have their meeting, have their tournament, and see their own fighters go down." As everyone else got angry a bit, but they said, "That guy will die." Then it was first the Black Dragon Emperor who loves to live in the void. That one, yes, that one. Issei was fighting against her. She decided to go straight for the attack and fight with Issei, as she almost got a slash on Issei, but Issei just laughed and said, "Ha! One of the great Dragon Emperors can't even land a single hit on me." Then everyone saw this and was really angry, really surprised, really pissed. All of them in one shot, they were all pissed. But they knew they were going to see this coming at any moment. As that Black Dragon Emperor got just, what should I say? Just gave up and turned on her gear, as she decided to beat up Isu. She decided to activate her armor, as she was about to get a good hit on Issei, but Issei just said, "Too slow." As he then put up his fingers and put them as a cross, like Gojo usually do to make that red orb, but he just twists them around as his fingers, and suddenly was not in the middle of the girl, of the white, not the white dragon, the Black Dragon Emperor. She was not there. He wasn't there in front of her. Then the Black Dragon Emperor started to look around and saw that Issei was standing in front of her in the same spot with no damage. As she said, How are you able to do that?" Then Issei laughed. "You think I will tell you? Well, I might as well tell you. I am not a human. I am human, but I am more powerful than a regular angel, demon, fallen angel, archangel, or even God himself can't stop me. But I'll feel bad if he even tries to. He'll just meet his doom, but I'll still try my best to at least let him land a few hits. But I already know God himself is dead." And as he looked at the archangel leader who pretends to be God, then in these few minutes, Rias and her Paraj with Mark, Issei's old friend, appear in the demon realm, as they saw this white-haired man with something covering his eyes fighting the Black Dragon Emperor. As Mark, the guy that has the Red Dragon Emperor, started to laugh and said, "You are so weak." Then the Black Dragon Emperor started to get mad as she decided to boost it up and went to her ultimate form as she started to attack Issei. But Issei just kept dodging and dodging and dodging and dodging and dodging as he said, "Oh, this is boring." As he looked at Azazel and yelled, "Can I kill her?" Then Azazel said, "Go ahead. I know you won't stop until she's dead. But we'll bring her back to life, okay?" Then Issei said, "Good," as he cracked his neck. Cracked his knuckles. As he cracked his knuckles and then said, "Meet your doom," as he took the thing covering his eyes and put it down on his neck and said, "Maximum," wait, let me look for it. "Maximum curse energy output, blue." As he said blue, a red bluish orb started to appear on his fingers as he said, boom. The whole thing was destroyed. All they saw was the Black Dragon Emperor's head on Issei's hand. As he said, "If you want, I can bring her back or leave her dead. It's your choice," as he threw it towards everyone, saying, as Azazel speaked up and said, "That would happen to you if you mess with him. So, I'll tell you this. Tell your competitors in this, and guys, this is not on the anime or the manga. This is just a random event that I decided to make to give a rank to Issei, since he has 10 Joker cards on him. He's in Azazel's barrage now. Then Issei just said, "Well, Azazel, I will keep an eye on you. I will be standing in guard for now." As he put back the thing, as they all saw, before Issei could put it on, Ria's barrage saw a glimpse of. Wait a minute. Give me a second. I'm gonna pause real quick. Give me a. Okay, I'm back. I found what I needed to find. As they saw a glimpse of brown eyes, as Ria's in her barrage, but not Mark said, "It can't be him." As Gojo started to walk near Azazel, as Azazel said, "Good job, kid. Now, you may go back or you can stay here and watch as I fight with these other generals." I'm gonna pause again. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm back. I just needed to fix something. I'm sorry. Then Issei said, "I'll watch you fight these guys." As Sir Sykes asked Azazel, "How much power does this guy have?" As Azazel said, "He's not a full member yet, but I'm about to give him his rank since I saw how much power he is holding back." As everyone said, "Holding back? Wasn't that his full power?" As Azazel said, "Let him speak." As Issei said, "That isn't my full power. My full power would be when I have my eyes out and I combine two of my technique, and in a short way, my power is limitless. There is no limit to how much I can grow or to how much I can fight. There's no one in this world who can make me want to stop training or beat me. So, if I was you, I wouldn't want to mess with me." Sir Sex. As when Sir Sex heard this, he heard the name as then Issei just corrected himself and just went on the back of Azazel's chair and sat on the ground. As no one could see his eyes, they were just looking at him. The black dragon emperor just was healed back. Her body was healed back. Then when she was back on her chair, she was looking at Issei. As then all of them asked, "What's his name?" As Azazel said, "I am not planning on making them find out who is he yet. I want to do it when the sword project comes, when Azazel has to go help the Grimory family, and Issei will come with him. So the next part will be the sword project. He'll just say that he is Satoru Gojo, or in short, Gojo. Then they said, so he's Gojo. Then when he heard his name Gojo, Issei woke up and said, "What do you need?" As I said, "Nothing. You may go back to where you were going." As Issei just went back down on the floor, sat down, and fell asleep. Then all of them were saying, "We fear someone who has this much power, but just sleeps?" As the Black Dragon Emperor speaked up and said, "You, Gojo." Then Gojo said, "What do you need, Black Dragon Emperor?" As she asked, "What did you let my head alive?" As Issei said, "There's no point in killing you all for no good reason. You just wanted to test my power, and I needed a ring to become a member of the Fallen Angel, so I just decided to fight you on my 1% of my full power, so it doesn't matter. You weren't that much of a fight either way to use full power, but I'm disappointed. I thought the Black Dragon Emperor was more stronger, but those are just dreams. But good try on giving me a good fight." Then Issei went back to sleep, leaving everyone with an angry look. But leaving the Black Dragon Emperor with a more shocked look and saddened look that she was defeated by a kid who was more powerful than her, but just didn't give him a run for his money. As Hazel looked at her and said, "If you wanted to give this guy a run for his money, you have to try harder next time, or train again." As Hazel was looking at her and said, "I am not kidding. If you want to give him a run for his money, try harder." As the Black Dragon Emperor just sat down quietly, thinking of what she decided to do. Then a few minutes later, Rias decided to speak to her brother as she said, "Brother, may I speak to you?" As she whispered something in his ear and said, "Maybe we can get him on our side and we'll have more power than the Azazel." Then Sir Zack speaked up and said, "Azazel, may I speak to Gojo?" As Azazel nodded at that and said, "Gojo, go speak with him." As Gojo got up and went off, everyone saw the expression on Gojo's face, was an expression saying that he will not want to join whatever they're gonna make him join. Then we skip a few minutes. Zerzax, Rias, and her barrage. Even Mark was there. As Mark and Rias speaked up and said, "Satoru Gojo, we would like to ask you a question. Satoru Gojo. Yeah, Satoru Gojo. Okay. Satoru Gojo. Yeah. As they said, we would like to ask you if you would like to join us instead of Oseizo. As Gojo started to get angry and said, why in the hell would I want to join someone like you? And question, have you seen my friend Issei Hyoto? As Gojo, as everyone went quiet, then Rias just sighed and said, Issei is no longer with us. Then Issei said, then Gojo laughed and said, wow. You think, to think of that, Issei was so powerful that he had to hide it from you guys. As they heard, what do you mean he was powerful? He was weak. Then Gojo laughed and said, he's not weak. He was 30. No, I mean 100 times stronger than me. He could have ended me whenever he wanted it to. Haven't you guys noticed? His dream wasn't to become a Heron King. His dream was to become the strongest person in this world. And now that he's dead, I have his power. I am the strongest person in this world now. Then the Rias Barrage, Sir Sax, started to have second thoughts and said, so Issei was more stronger than that? Then Issei said, then Issei just said, of course he was more stronger than me. He almost destroyed the world. When we were kids, with only one snap. But now that he's gone, I feel his powers coming with me. So I am not planning on joining you guys, because before Issei died, he told me that he had a feeling that you guys only used him for his power. So I know what. Then Rhea speaked up and said, so you know that we only use him for his power. As Issei laughed and said, I know more than you've done with him. But he has given everything up to you. He even told me that he has given up his arm. The thing that let him have all his power. The thing that let him have all his power was gone. So I'm gonna leave it off here, guys. I'm done. So have a good night, have a good day wherever you guys are, and I'm gonna be making my 230 subscriber special for another what if that I got from somebody on my Discord. That is gonna be what if Issei was the soul king of soul, and there's gonna be an interesting plot twist in that one. So thank you guys for watching. Bye.